Getting a patient from a hospital bed back to their own home, it should be a smooth, happy transition, right? But there's this hidden, crucial step that can bring everything to a grinding halt, coordinating all the medical equipment they need. Today, we're diving into that challenge.
If you're a case manager or a discharge planner, I bet you know the answer to this one. You've been there, haven't you? The patient is medically ready, the family is excited, everything's lined up. And yet, you're stuck. So what is that one thing that's always in the way?
Yep, there it is. It's not some big, complex medical issue. It's a chaotic mess of old-school manual processes. We're talking about endless games of phone tag with vendors, spreadsheets that are out of date the second you save them, and of course, the trusty sticky note system. It's a system just begging for a better way.
And look, this isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's what we call the discharge dilemma. When you rely on all these manual methods, things inevitably fall through the cracks. You get missed orders, which leads to frustrating delays for patients, and piles on a huge administrative burden for staff who are already stretched thin.
This slide really just nails the reality for so many hospitals, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the manual chaos, the spreadsheets and the delays, and on the other, you have the goal, streamlined control. That gap between the two, well, that's where patients get stuck.
So how in the world do you bridge that gap? Well, you do it with a solution that was built from the ground up to solve this exact problem. And that solution is DMEconnected. Let's take a look at how it tackles that discharge dilemma head-on.
So what is DMEconnected, really? At its heart, it's an all-in-one platform with one very clear purpose: to help case managers and providers coordinate all of those durable medical equipment orders. The end game is simple: slash those delays and get patients back where they want to be, at home.
Okay, so let's pop the hood and take a look inside. What are the actual features here that give case managers the power to take back control of the whole discharge process?
First up, it all starts with centralized order management. So instead of that chaos, I want you to picture this. Every single DME order for every single patient, all tracked in one clean, easy-to-read dashboard. No more hunting for that one sticky note or trying to figure out which spreadsheet is the right one.
Next, it fixes that huge communication breakdown. The platform lets you plug your preferred DME vendors right into the system. That means you can send orders, track deliveries, and chat with them without ever picking up the phone or sending a fax. It is quite literally the end of phone tag.
Now this is where it gets really powerful: automation. You can actually set up automated workflows for things like reminders, approvals, and status updates. The system basically becomes your personal assistant, making sure nothing gets forgotten, even on the most hectic days.
And of course, it's got all the tools you'd expect. You get real-time notifications so you're never in the dark. There's detailed analytics so you can actually see where bottlenecks are happening. And maybe most importantly, the whole thing is built on an enterprise-grade HIPAA-compliant foundation, so patient data is always secure.
And you might be thinking, this sounds like a huge pain to set up. But it's actually designed to be incredibly simple. It's just 4 steps. Step 1, you connect your vendors. Step 2, you start creating orders. Step 3, you track everything in real time. Which leads to Step 4, the best part: discharging your patients with total confidence.
Okay, that all sounds fantastic in theory, right? But what about the results? Let's look at the actual proof in the numbers. The real data from case managers and facilities who are already using this every day.
And we're starting with a big one: a 40% reduction in discharge delays related to equipment. Now just stop and think about that for a second. That means almost half of the patients who would have been stuck waiting are now getting home sooner. That's huge.
And this isn't some tiny niche tool. We're talking about a platform that's already trusted and used by over 500 healthcare facilities. That tells you it's solving a real, widespread problem.
Remember that chaos of missed orders and incorrect faxes? Well, get this, a 98% first-time order accuracy rate. That just massively cuts down on all the back and forth and rework that causes so many of the delays in the first place.
And this number, this one might be the most meaningful for the staff on the floor. An average of 2 hours saved per case manager every single day. That's 2 hours they get back to focus on patients instead of chasing paperwork.
So, when you pull it all together, the features, the automations, the hard data, it all points to one ultimate takeaway. It's about being able to discharge patients with complete and total confidence. This quote really says it all. This isn't just about cool technology. The whole point, the crucial point, is using these efficient, secure workflows to achieve that one goal we all care about: getting patients home to their families faster. You know, this really gets to the heart of it. It's about transforming what's often a really frustrating and complex process into something that feels simple and confident. And that's not just a win for the staff, it's a huge win for the patients and their families.
Which really leaves us with one final thought. We all know that a patient's real recovery begins the moment they walk through their own front door. So the question isn't just about efficiency or saving a few hours. The real question is, what is the true human cost of every single one of those delays?